Vampire Cruise. I'm Paradomics, and welcome back to Friendship with Benefits. Um, I don't know why I came back to this game. Mostly because a lot of people are interested in this game and they want to see more from it. And story-wise, I'm kind of interested how this guy will socialize with a bunch of random ponies. Not to mention, I bought this game, so I might as well milk the hell out of this game. Well, it still is fresh in my channel. But this is a very dangerous game I'm playing here due to the fact that this does have some sort of 18 plus content, and YouTube is not really forgiving with that kind of content. But I will try my best not to get any strikes, But let's just see. Anyways, we're done playing with Trixie. Now we're out here in the world. I think land of Equestria. Oh wait, we can't say Trixie or Equestria because that's copyright. Moxie, right? That was her name, Moxie. Whatever. Oh yeah, we were snuggling. All right. Ponies don't wear clothes, she told me, and that meant neither should I. Nah, I don't think that's. No, dude. No. Put your pants back on. Get your shirt on. Put on your gloves and do not go around naked. I have to walk around naked with my flaccid penis limp between my legs. I'll never get used to it. You don't have to! You don't have to do that. You can still put it on. You can still put it on because you don't have to follow their norms, okay? If they want to be a nudist, fine, but you don't have to be a nudist for them. Oh god, I have to block this again. This is unbearably embarrassing. But Moxie assured me it was completely normal. She certainly didn't seem to mind bearing all, so I just uncomfortably followed suit. The worst part is that everyone we passed on our way to the library glanced at me, some briefly, some staring. I'd probably stare if there were a naked pony walking down my street too, but that thought didn't make me feel any better about the situation. All the bystanders were female too. I didn't see any males, so I didn't even have the comfort of relating to other nude males. That being said, the ladies were also nude. That helped me take off some of the embarrassment. Fairly sure I've seen more boobs today than I already have throughout my entire life. Okay, good. The two of us arrived to a towering tree, taller than all the surrounding buildings. What's up with this big tree? This is Lily's library. Whoa, there's a library in there? My best friend Penelope. Should I say Penelope or is it Penelope? No, it's Penelope. Works here. Just let me do the talking and answer questions if you're asked, okay? Oh. Moxie pats on my shoulder and whispers into my ears reassuringly. I know this may be awkward for you, but I'll try to make this as painless as possible. Painless? What are you gonna do? That doesn't. That's kind of that kind of makes me nervous when you say it will be painless. What? No, when you say you're gonna make this as painless as possible. I don't get it. With that, she opened the door and stepped into the library. I don't often step foot into libraries, but there was something truly magical about this one. Not only was there in the entire interior finely decorated, but there were books as far as the eye could see. As my eyes scanned across the room, I spotted another individual. Only one, though. I guess libraries aren't popular even in this world. Moxie cracked her fingers in a smooth motion before walking towards the blue mare that was tinkering with some books deeper into the library. I kept pace behind her. Penny! I've got great news. And I have bad news. But mostly great news. Oh god, Penny. Hi, Penelope. Oh, okay, gotta blur that one. Oh god, it's gonna be a bitch to edit. I should just do 15 minutes per video so it doesn't fucking ruin me. God, oh no, it feels like I'm editing porn though. Hey, Mox. You brought a familiar? What the heck is that thing? I can already see that this one is mostly bad news, right? Penelope raised an eyebrow while making eye contact with me. She stared me down in disbelief. I too stared her down in equal belief. I don't know with this music, but hang on. Let me just lower music because I'm afraid of copyright. Usually some of these games has copyright in it, and I do not fucking like that. Okay. The second pony I've ever seen up close. Blue fur, just like Moxie, but she seems to have a slightly different nipple pigment. Why do you have to point that out? That doesn't. That's not. That's not important. And her purple hair. It's called mane, I think. Yeah. And the green eyes are really striking. I walked past many strange denizens on the way here too. It's also alien to me. I've never seen anything. I've never seen something like that before in my entire life. Did you accidentally defluff a stallion? Oh, he's not so bad. He's my familiar. From that spell you told me about, remember? I totally nailed it. I blew the spell's expectation out of the water. He can talk! Come on, Moxie. You know that's not how it works. That spell has limitations. We just wanted a temporary familiar, right? I don't know what you ended up casting, but I'm pretty sure familiars aren't supposed to look like that. Between you and me, mine had boobs. Well, okay. Instinctively check my chest. I haven't seen myself in a mirror since I've arrived. Fortunately, everything seems to be as usual. This is some kind of hairless pony? I suppose he's pleasant to look at, but it's just bizarre. I doubt we can do anything about. I doubt we can do anything with this. Unless this is a strange familiar, it looks to me that you cast the wrong spell, Moxie. Yeah, maybe. Look though, this is so much better than a familiar. I was serious when I said he can talk. Talk? You said that earlier, but he hasn't said anything. Alright, I told him to leave the talking to me. Sorry. Moxie gently nudges me as if trying to get me to perform. I realize I've been so caught up in thought that I haven't said anything yet. Still not used to this, meeting people, being naked, being different. Hi. Okay, let's just do formal. Let's not be awkward. Nice to meet you too. I'm Penelope. Penelope was truly shocked when she heard me speak. You tried to summon a familiar and this person appeared? Moxie. I thought this might have been a trick, but if I were to believe you, this is incredible. Well, here's everything I know so far. Black screen of transitioning, yeah. A short discussion was had between the three of us. I properly introduced myself and Moxie explained the events of the evening prior with the sexual details omitted. Yes, I've heard of this before. I believe Lily has dabbled in this field of magic. Meh, it would be her. Familiars aren't supposed to be permanent. They're supposed to disappear after a while. But our friend here has stuck around. He's been here over 12 hours now. With that being said, my hypothesis is that you didn't create Paradomics. You summoned Paradomics from a faraway place. Oh. I know this might seem confusing, but I don't think you cast the right spell, or the spell had a drastically unintended effect. Although both Moxie and I already assumed that was the case, it doesn't hurt to have the third option from an expert. I think we should forget everything we know about the familiar spell. This is a different spell entirely. I don't think it's the same category of magic. It could be a cosmic magic. What makes you say that? Whether creating a familiar or summoning Paradomics, the end result totally had the same effect. Complicated creation spells always have a time limit. Always. It's simply a law of magic. You can't conjure being longer than one of your magical power permits. Is that true? What if you cast water and it gets absorbed by the plant? Will the water like the water that's been summoned disappear inside the plant? Because there are some magics here that you can conjure. It's like fire. You can burn somebody, but the burn marks will stay there. There's even like fires that will last forever as long as you're like casting it. Hell, there are even fires that don't burn out, which I think it was like the black fire. I've heard that you can't you can create it, but it's never gonna die out, which makes it like a forbidden magic, I guess. I don't know. That's just some magic I've heard from other animes or whatever games that I've figured it out. But yeah, to conjure magic and always has a time limit. I don't really know. Magic's very complicated. I guess it depends on the author and how they see magic, because there's some magic that permanently stays, like the game not the game, the anime Ruby, where you're just like where they cast this magic, but it will stay there as as long as it wants too. I guess, but I guess that's like a different kind of magic that we're talking about here. They don't call it magic there. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, all right. Here we go. If the spell had a time limit of, say, a month instead of 30 minutes, it would be immensely more difficult to cast. But it needed exponential. I don't know why I said needed. It need exponentially more magical power. Makes sense to me. Moxie waves her hands as if to say it doesn't really matter. So I'm stuck here. Perhaps allow me to summarize. Paradomics doesn't have a time limit. His existence here is not on the whims of your magical power. The line perks Moxie's attention. I don't know the details of magic, but I guess deep down inside she must have been still worried that I'd vanish. Penelope gets a little quiet, seemingly deep in thought. Did you bring back the spell tome? I think there's something in there that could help explain this conundrum. Back? Whoops. Did you want it back? I was keeping it just in case. Well, I did ask for it back today, and it looks like you didn't need that spell anymore. Ooh, meanie. There's no rush. Bring it back whenever you get the chance. There's something I need to check regarding the situation. You know what? I think I got it. I was reading about this in Cosmic Magic only a month ago. The spell you casted must have been teleportation. So Moxie can do that. Wait, what? So Moxie can do that. Teleportation. Interesting. There are a few other feasible answers, but I'd like to stick with the most probable one. A teleportation spell. Yeah, that's true too. Like it could be teleportation. That's like how I transport. I like how I'm just ignoring the fact that there's two naked ponies in front of me, and I'm just getting into the lore, and I'm just going into like some minor details like magic and all that. I'm just trying to find a way to commentate besides their voluptuous body permanently in my face. You know, just trying to distract myself from that. Okay. There are a few seconds of silence. Moxie seems unsure, while Penelope's excitement soon dies down, as if she realizes how unfazed we are by her amazing revelation, and the disappointment of the realization set in. Just teleportation? I don't get it. I definitely don't know how to do that. That's the only spell that comes to mind that is able to circumvent the time limit. Teleportation has permanence to it. I mean, yeah, I guess teleportation. But isn't like teleportation and summoning two different things? Yeah. So yeah, it has to be teleportation, because if it was summoned, I think that's a conjuring spell, because the creature you summon will not permanently be there. They have a time limit because there's like energy being casted while some characters, well, like the creature that you summon is like draining magic from you at the same time. I guess. I don't know. I just played a bunch of Magic games, and then you summon things, and then they fight for you, and then they fuck off, and that's all I know. I don't know if this is actually accurate to it though. I can create a banana out of nothing, and maybe it lasts 30 minutes. But if I teleport a banana, it remains forever. Well, if that's true, that's great news. We can easily teleport him back. But don't you need to know where you teleported me? I'm afraid not, Moxie. Setting him back may be impossible. Impossible? That doesn't make any sense. If I could bring him here with magic, that means we can use magic to send him back when we're done. Penelope slowly shakes her head, Placing her hand on Moxie's shoulder, she speaks directly to her. I know you have a great passion for magic, Moxie, but there's still a lot of you may not understand. The problem with teleportation is that it comes with a serious adverse side effect. Huh? Side effects? I think Moxie and I need to have a quick private conversation. Paradomics, could you take a seat by sitting in an area while you wait? I'll bring us some tea when we're done, and I'll fill you in. I sat in a chair, quiet, sitting where Moxie and Penelope are talking in private while I wait. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end the video. I said it's going to be short. I'll try to keep this as short as possible. But I will be making a bunch more videos about this. I don't know, till YouTube starts realizing that I'm playing porn in their website, and they'll be like, "Hey, cut that shit out," and I'll be like, "Okay, boss, I'm not gonna post any more videos. Like, please, just don't hurt me, please, boss." Yeah. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs the like button to death. Become parkour today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow,
Is it this
and the
Is the crow
places
talking to
that
me?
you know seem like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our heart.
Wow, you guys really have a better view.
I'm with you in the dark.